guys, this is Miss Jamie from the Twin Rivers branch, and today I'm going to show you how to make a terrarium. Basically means any freestanding planted plants. For this you will need a glass container. In this case I'm using a bowl, but this could also be like a mason jar or goldfish bowl or literally anything. Heck, you could even use a plastic jar, kind of like what I have here. But you also will need some rocks. You can get them from your backyard or buy them at any hardware store
or craft store.
Some plants. You can also get your plants from your backyard, but don't pull up any flowers or plants that you shouldn't be pulling up. Some potting soil and some horticultural charcoal. Now, this is not a requirement, but definitely preferred. The thing is, this is supposed to help with water draining, so your plants don't get waterlogged. Same with the rocks. To start out with, you're going to take your rocks and cover the bottom of your bowl or jar or whatever.
Container. Is this an indoor or an outdoor plant?
It is an indoor plant. They don't have to be open either. You can also have a self-contained by putting a lid on it, and hopefully it won't get disturbed. Okay. See, I might have trouble keeping this away from my cats, as you've seen in my other videos that I have cats. But I'm gonna do my best to keep this away from them, considering I have a little cactus to put in here. So, my bowl has about a 1/4 inch of rocks on the bottom. You can add more if you like, depending on the size of your container. I might add a little more. But as I said before, this is supposed to help with water draining, especially if your plants don't like water very much, like my cactus and my succulents here.
Plus, it looks cool.
Sure does, because all the rocks are like different colors and different shapes.
I bet if you went to the craft store, you could get like those marble rocks.
That would also work probably. I mean, I also have like fancy gemstone ones that would probably look cool in here, but we're gonna stick with this. It looks all natural that way. So the next layer, it's like we're building a sundae but not edible, is my charcoal. We're gonna do like 1 inch of this on top of the rocks. Or maybe less than that, depending.
Probably pick up that whole lid.
Yeah, probably. Oh, that's a lot. So, that's my layer of charcoal. My hands are all black now. So next one would be the potting soil. We're going to dump that on top of that without trying to make a mess here, even though it's Miss Jamie and I'm always making a mess with my craft videos. Because what else is new here? Put that aside. my bowl of dirt. And I'm gonna gently pack it so I have a nice even surface for what to put in my plants. So have another layer. That'll look really cool. So to plant my little plants here, I'm going to make little wells to make sure they get in there. So make sure it's deep enough for these plants. I'm gonna have to try to do at least that much, which probably won't work, so I'm gonna probably go a little less. You know what? Might not fit as well as I hoped. So we're gonna start with the other one. I'm gonna put my cactus in here.
Miss Jamie, you're gonna have to go to Home Depot and get some more mini ones.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kids, don't be like Miss Jamie and go crazy with plants, because then you will run out of room for said plants. I have to be careful with this cactus so I don't prick myself. I already did that several times before doing this video. And then we're gonna do another one.
Perfect.
And once you get these plants in the way you want them to, you're gonna have to water it. But pro tip with plants is that you only water it if you stick your finger in about 1 inch deep and it's complete, there's no dirt on your finger. It's bone dry, because you don't want to overwater your plants. That would be bad for them. I just pricked myself with the cactus again. That's sort of what you want. But you can put as many plants as you like. You can even put moss in there. You can put little figurines.
Could you put more rocks?
Totally put more rocks. I could put more rocks in here. You can do that. You can do whatever you want with this. There's no bad way to make a terrarium. I think this looks good. So get out there, get dirty, and make your own terrarium. I found another pot. So we're gonna plant this guy in this pot.
Making a terrarium was filmed live in front of a studio audience. He's the only one that seemed interested, though.